Whether you want to make a living or just be able to afford those luxuries you once dreamt of, online jobs can open a huge portal towards success, but also can be a little tricky to choose between, as there are tons and tons of opportunities available. Well, that's why we're here today, as in this video, we'll be discussing 10 of the highest paying online jobs. Let's get right into it. Number 10, online tutoring. If teaching kids in the classroom seems a little too chaotic for your nature, then online tutoring can be your best go. These tutoring lessons can be high school subjects or any sort of valuable skill you may have that you'll like to share with the world. For example, visual effects or graphic designing classes. On average, online tutors usually earn around $41,000 annually. And the best part is that most of the people you'll be teaching will be pretty serious towards learning from you, as the hooligans obviously never take the extra step of online earning. Number 9, freelance writer. We can almost bet that at least one of you have heard of how freelance writing jobs aren't that well paying. But guess what? That's completely wrong. In fact, based on average, freelance writers make close to $63,000 annually. And the typical reason for the bad reputation freelance writing has is that individuals begin by thinking it's easy because all you have to do is just write articles, right? Haha, easy. But things take a quick, sharp turn when clients don't approve of the writing formats. Editors make you redo articles or feedback for improvement, and that's when freelance writing gets remarked as low paying for the effort put in. So, you should better be welcoming to mold your writing to please client requirements if you want to make the big bucks and build your reputation in the freelance writing industry. Number 8, online bookkeeping. Perhaps one of the simplest but time-consuming jobs on this list. Online bookkeeping, or virtual bookkeeping, is perfect for people who are good with numbers. Recording company or business transactions, be it small or large, creating financial statements, and paying off expenses are the usual tasks an online bookkeeper will take care of. Essentially, saving company managers or owners huge amounts of time and hassle of keeping a record of every transaction that's taking place. Oh, and I bet you thought that if it's that simple, it'd probably be quite low paying, right? Well, not at all. On average, virtual bookkeepers make close to a whopping $50,000 annually. Crazy, right? Number 7, recruiting agent. Working closely with hiring managers or third-party recruitment companies, recruiting agents are like a helping hand for generating leads. Responsible for hearing for potential employees or candidates, conducting long-distance interviews, and bringing in qualified individuals for a business or company. A recruiting agent usually works on quite a hectic schedule, but it's all well worth it, as on average, recruiting agents make around $42,000 on an annual basis. Number 6, graphic designing. If you're the person who's obsessed with art, or even just good at understanding design and drawings, then graphic designing is the job for you. Although a hectic schedule, and you'll usually be handling 5+ projects at a time, with the help of your creative mind, graphic designers have the most freedom in terms of work schedule, as most of the time there's no hourly rate, and you'll be paid based on the output you produce. Logo designs, posters, and business cards for companies or business will be your areas of work, and well-experienced graphic designers will make no less than $50,000 annually. Number 5, virtual translation. Although it sounds as easy as being handed over an English article and being asked to translate it to French, it's definitely not that easy. Becoming a virtual translator is harder than it sounds, because not only will you need to learn a completely different language, but will also have to decide the correct choice of words for suiting the context and aura of the text. So yeah, unfortunately, just copy-pasting through a translation app won't work, and you'll definitely need to dive in depth of the language you're working to translate into. But after all this effort, the reward is a huge one, as experienced online translators make around $55,000 annually, which is honestly quite a lot if you think about it. Number 4, SEO Specialist. Playing a major role in the marketing of a business or company, SEO specialists analyze areas of improvement for a site's performance on search results. And since every business has its online presence in today's world, SEO has become an essential tool, and experts in the field are of high value because of it. Another huge advantage of becoming an SEO specialist is that you get surrounded by opportunities. As you begin to explore and improve on your skills, you can even grow the sites you personally own and use them as another stream of good income. The best part is that SEO is usually counted amongst the higher paying jobs, and on average, SEO specialists make close to the $60,000 mark. Number 3, programming. If you're someone who's into app development and looking at lots of code on screen for hours, then programming may be the best job for you. Okay, now seriously, programming is quite hard to learn. It requires loads of time, patience, and effort, and is definitely not everyone's game, which makes it a valuable skill of it. Most programming will be done on a freelance basis, with the client's idea to be worked on, and the usual project or job may hand you the responsibility of software development, coding, and editing applications. Counted amongst the top 3 highest paying online jobs on this list, programming comes third, with annual salaries averaging around $70,000 a year. Number 2, cybersecurity. Moving towards the climax of the list, on number 2, we have cybersecurity, a skill that is counted amongst the most challenging and hard to learn, but also the most valuable. On average, cybersecurity individuals make a considerable amount a year, and on a routine, they'll usually develop and execute certain cyber protection measures to protect the integrity, data, and insides of a business or company to protect against various breaches and threats. When we think of cybersecurity, all that comes to mind is a guy with a black hoodie, sitting in a dark room with a laptop in his lap, typing thousands of black and green numbers on the screen. But that is not the reality. In fact, a cybersecurity specialist is responsible for securing the valuable information of companies and business owners by planning, carrying out, and developing an advanced cybersecurity infrastructure. A frequently evolving field with the latest technology trends and a rising demand for experienced cybersecurity specialists makes up for the average $160,000 annual income these individuals receive. Number 1, digital marketing. And last but not the least, digital marketing. We've discussed this topic quite a lot on this channel, but digital marketing is and perhaps will remain the most important and valuable skill in the coming few decades, simply because as new businesses and companies emerge, the demand for innovative and creative-minded digital marketing individuals will rise exponentially. Today, on average, online digital marketing jobs hold the highest place in terms of hourly rates and salaries. If you have the intention of learning how to make money online, you can access the free web training by clicking the link below. We appreciate your time for watching this video, and subscribing to the channel is a great help for us. If you get value out of this video, don't forget to share it on your social media. Anyways guys, this is all we have for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more informational videos just like this one. Let us know in the comments below which online jobs you'll be applying for, and we'll catch you in the next one soon.